I'm looking at the chart now, guys, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. And it's concerning because I actually made a huge additional investment in Solana today. I sold more of you-know-what to buy more Solana, but the price action is actually very, very bullish, despite in the low time frame being a bit bearish. Let's talk about the major levels. I'm going to talk about if it's a good time to buy right now for the short, medium, and long term. We're going to uncover what levels you should be looking out for, whether you're buying for the long term or trading. I'll tell you what, guys, let's smash the like button, of course, and let's just get straight into the screen, into the video. Solana today has broken to the downside. We're down about 3%, and you can see that we've broken to the downside out of this rising channel. We were supported just earlier at this key support level, which is at around that $93 level. But let's uncover what's likely to happen for Solana next, because it doesn't actually look as bad as it seems. In fact, I'm very bullish on Solana right now. I actually just picked up some more Solana for my long-term hodl. You can see Solana now makes up almost 14% of my long-term crypto hodl, just after Ethereum. So I've doubled my allocation of Solana, compared to yesterday, if you remember me showing my Ledger wallet portfolio there. So let's talk about why I've become even more bullish on Solana. It's not just the huge airdrop yesterday with 𝗬𝗏 and the network was put to the test, but that's probably one for another video. Let's talk about the technicals, my price prediction for Solana, if it's a good time to buy it now or not. I appreciate you watching the video, so hit the like button, and if you're new, guys, subscribe. And one quick mention, guys, a lot of people have been asking how I'm trading on Bybit when I'm in the UK. Well, actually, I'm a digital resident of Palau. It only costs $249 to do so. I'll leave a link to this tweet, or you can head to my Twitter at @𝗪𝗏𝗡𝗏, and there's some links there where you can get an RNS.ID. It's a Palau digital ID. It only costs $249. It's also an NFT, and it allows you to pass KYC on the major crypto exchanges like Bybit, where I trade. So if you're in the States, Canada, UK, you can now pass KYC. Links for Bybit and Palau ID residency, links in the description down below. Let's get on with the video. Right, let's talk about this. Solana's broken to the downside, and we may be seeing lower prices today, maybe going into early February. The reason for that is we've broken this trend, okay? We've broken the trend, and you can see the moving averages on this low time frame chart is we're currently being supported at this 50-day moving average, $95. For me, the invalidation right now, if you want to go long, is $95. But if you want to short this right now, there's actually better value. I believe we have a short-term price target for Solana. That's going to take us somewhere in the region between $80 and the next major level, which is about $85. If you run a fib level from the low, which took place January the 23rd, to the peak here, you can see that we've come down and hit the 0.5. I would not be surprised to come all the way down to this 0.786 level. And the reason for that is not only is it a technical level on the fib level, if you zoom out and go out a bit further, you can see that this $84 level is actually pretty significant from a trend line perspective. You have this trend line that goes through here like that, and it kind of gives you that previous resistance coming into support zone. And I believe we can stay above that, because if you zoom out like on this daily chart or even on the 12-hour chart, you can see we do have somewhat of a bullish pattern forming. You have this kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern, a shoulder, a head, another shoulder, and you also have this pattern which is yet to break out. So medium term, I remain very, very bullish. You've got this that's actually broken to the upside now, and you can do it like that, but it's not uncommon to see a retest of the resistance. We've done it on the 12-hour chart, the daily chart, but we're going to see what happens on the weekly chart here. What's another indicator for Solana is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently being supported. We did break to the downside, but again, a bullish pattern, an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Yesterday, we had a big move to the downside for the markets, and that was mainly because of what Fed Chief Jerome Powell said. Yesterday was the FOMC, where they announced the interest rate decision. It was announced that there's going to be no rate hike or rate cut. That was anticipated, but it was Jerome Powell's rhetoric, the language he used at the meeting press conference, where he basically said, I'm not convinced that we will see rate cuts in March, which is the next FOMC. So this actually shows us that the chance that we're going to see a rate cut in March is now at 35%. It was about 50%. And the reason why that's important is the risk assets, of course, altcoins, Bitcoin, the S&P 500, all took a bath yesterday because they were expecting easy, lower monetary supply policy. Basically, lower interest rates, more spending, more investing. But I'm still very, very bullish. Interest rate cuts are more than likely to happen. For example, if you go into May, you can see that the chart changes to a 62% chance that we will see a cut. And then if you go further into the summer, June, July, you see how the rate cut cycle is happening. Inflation has been brought down, and I'm very, very bullish. I also want to make a quick announcement. Many people have been asking me, how am I trading on Bybit from the UK? Well, I am in the UK. I'm a citizen of the UK, but I also hold a digital residency with Palau. There's a tweet here. I'll put the link to this in the video down below. If you want to pass KYC and you're in the UK or the States or Canada, you can, if you become a digital citizen of Palau. It costs $249, but in my opinion, as a trader, as an investor, it's well worth it for me. So rns.id, you can check out the link down below, and I've got my link for Bybit down below, as well as 𝗏𝗏𝗡. Bybit is by far, in my opinion, the best crypto trading platform. I do like 𝗏𝗏𝗡 as well for my altcoins, and at the moment you can actually claim a Macbook when you sign up and deposit with 𝗏𝗏𝗡 in the description down below. That's no KYC, but for anyone that wants to use Bybit, simply sign up, get your RNS ID, and yeah, you can pass KYC with Bybit as long as you are a digital resident of Palau. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on this video. Feel free to check out any one of these videos that pop on screen before we go. Have a fantastic rest of the day. See you soon. Bye-bye.